We talked about a few really practical things and I think Jace mentioned, taking breaks in training. But if we're talking purely e-learning, I've seen it sometimes. And if the learning's designed well, there are breaks engineered into it, really obviously, but not all learning is short. Even practical tips like putting in recommended breaks into your learning. Now's a good time to go away and have a stretch of your legs. We don't do that, and maybe we should. I know there's a cost. There's a cutting back and a reduction of learning, that's happening in a lot of organisations at the moment. But maybe there's some availability to chuck some reminders back in. And I put a comment into the chat earlier that one of the best apps I ever saw was on someone's PC, and it was reminding them to drink water. And I think it was Marie from Moreland Council said I don't know if it was their IT team, but they're probably their health and safety team are working on an application that goes to the whole organisation that reminds them to drink, go out for a walk and do things like that. And I think organisations who aren't thinking like that, are probably doing their learners a disservice. So that was a couple of things. The obvious ones as well were stopping after, having a break after a meeting. So you've given yourself time to absorb what was there, or be it after any learning component as well. Christy mentioned that, and Justine had the addition to that, which is a lot of organisations now doing, is reducing meeting time. So, instead of booking something for an hour, is it 30 minutes? What are we doing to work on that? And then the obvious one was perhaps reducing social media. And I know it's not for everyone, but the anxiety people feel from looking at too much social media is, can't be underestimated. And I think they were the main points from our discussion.